Footy's back. G'day, I'm Richmond legend Robin Nahas. Wait,
Legend?
no, I'm not. I'm Jaymz Clements. There you go. This is the AFL Today Show, your new favourite one-stop shop for all things AFL footy, the greatest game in the world. This is the Midweek Madness show because it's Wednesday. And joining me are a pair of local weirdos, a.k.a. footy nuffs, a.k.a. AFL experts. That's what they reckon. It's Alex Donnelly.
G'day, Jim. How are we?
I'm more worried about your mustache than anything else at this point
More
in time.
than usual?
It's getting weird.
It's getting a bit curly now.
Yeah,
really
it's
weird.
Look it up.
A bit of
It's,
ringmaster.
Take it from a man who knows his facial hair. Trim it up. And the stats boys next to me as well, Lee McAllion.
Yeah, I'm just trying to grow a beard like you. North Melbourne legend as well, Robin Nahas. So happy you got a mention there.
There you go.
Not a legend at all, really.
Robin Nahas
He's a
ruled,
legend.
man.
He was a fun player, but that's about it.
He ruled.
BT loved him.
Got a little bit of time for Robin Nahas. Remember to subscribe to the AFL Today YouTube channel. Follow AFL Today across all the socials. Get around this wherever you get your podcasts, of course, because footy is back. And it is Wednesday. Got a big week of footy ahead. And when I say big, I mean small. Because
There's less games.
Logic.
how many games are there? Six. It's
Six.
crazy. This sucks. I hate it. Just give us Thursday through Monday. All I ask. But
No
still,
overlap.
this is a breather of a week, which is fine. You actually need a breather here or there throughout a long footy season.
Yeah.
As everyone keeps putting up like the idea, there's still 3 months of footy left. I'm like, not that it'll count for a lot of these teams.
Not for us. Yeah.
Technically, you're correct.
The best
also-
kind of correct.
But also, like, we're going to see some teams go right off the deep end very, very soon. Anyway, the news ticker right now, Midweek Madness, Wednesday, June 12. Hey, Christian Petrarca was pretty injured. Hey, jeez.
We said that on the live stream with Al, that he didn't look great.
Then he came back out magically somehow.
We're no doctors, but we were right.
Yeah.
No medical doctors. 4 broken ribs, a punctured lung, and a lacerated spleen, which sounds like, I don't know, a pretty cool lineup at a metal festival or something.
Lacerated
Yeah, we're going to go
spleen.
see Punctured Lung.
They rule. Their third album's wicked.
It's not about 4 broken ribs. That doesn't sound good, but the other one sound good.
To be honest, yeah, it's either a hardcore or a metal show. I love it. But Petrarca, like, he obviously had a few puffs on the old green whistle here
Oh,
and
yeah.
there.
Oh, surely
And
still
runs out, back out there, and you're like, oh, he's just so brave. He's whiter than Casper the Ghost at this point. You're
What
like,
did they give him? What the hell did they give him to get him
green
back
whistle.
out? Justin,
Morphine.
surely something else as well. 'Cause that was
Morphine.
unbelievable.
what are you going to do? Get out there and just go, hey, Petrarca. Joel Smith's got something for you. It'll take away the pain. It'll take away the pain.
I tell you what.
Take this.
We're lucky that, you know how we were like, why hasn't someone bumped him? Kind of lucky someone didn't, because it could have been
5
really
broken ribs,
bad.
2 lacerated spleens.
He did get like a big handball in traffic later on
Yeah.
and sort of got hit up a little bit.
But
And
in
you're
that,
like,
it's fine. But it's not like, next to the
was
contest, someone goes, whack.
So, surgery, hospitalised,
Still in hospital.
and yeah, trade him out if you got him in Supercoach. But at the same time,
with his season like seemingly being over, has Melbourne's also gone off?
I think Melbourne's season was already over
Ah, there we go.
after that game.
Yeah, probably. Probably is.
Tell me how they get back, stats boy.
Go on.
Well, they need 3 more Max Gorns. I think that's the only reason.
No,
That's the only way.
they also need a full forward.
And a full forward. Yeah, Max.
They can't score anyway.
No, they're cooked.
Their best secondary option of
Their
like,
best player.
we're going to lose. Better throw Petrarca forward. He's out for the season
Their
probably.
best midfielder,
Yeah.
Christian Petrarca, gone.
Clayton Oliver's too busy putting his foot through walls to actually care about footy anymore. So
Yeah.
I don't
Not
know.
wrong. They're
off the
cooked.
boil.
They're cooked.
They are well cooked. It just stinks for Petrarca though. He's a weapon, and when he's up
Yeah.
and about, he's one of the most fun players to
Got
watch.
more time to do TikToks now.
Yeah, you just spend the next 12 months
He'll be-
doing TikTok.
Yeah, professional chef
He'll
before
be
we
a
know it.
judge on MasterChef next year.
Possibly.
Heard it here first.
To be honest,
See, that's what I would have said if I hacked Tom Morris's account.
If he was on,
Something
I'd
like
watch
that.
it. I reckon.
I reckon we could get him on the AFL Today Show in companionship with the NBA Australia show, Cooking with Bainesy, Cooking with Truck.
Cooking with Truck, yeah.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
Be very fun. Maybe we get the two together, and they can punch on. And also,
No, they're not
this would be
punching.
great.
Let him cook.
I like this idea actually, because Baines will be out there going, I'm just going to check out this Barbie, and Truck's like, look at this amazing pasta. And it's like, oh, I don't like pasta.
Need lamb.
All right, other news: return of international rules. Stats boy, how good is this?
Possibly. This
I
is the
love-
best news all year.
I love that the AFL's like, we're returning to Australian rules as Heartland, Ireland.
Yeah.
citizen.
International rules was the best. You had the All-Australian team to go over it. Dustin Fletcher just
It wasn't the All-Australian team. It was
most of the
dudes
time-
who wanted to go on a piss
It
up.
was All-Australian team, and then if a few of those guys wouldn't say yes, then they'd go, all right, anyone can come over. Dustin Fletcher would always be in goals. It'd be awesome. He had that one year where the Jack Russell was on the field and grabbed the ball.
great.
And it was just a good fun.
It's more just who wants to come to Ireland and drink tins.
Yeah.
It's literally what it was.
Can we go and cover that? That'd be pretty cool.
To be honest, I think we should get our accreditation in now, and away we go.
It might not be in Ireland. It depends. Yeah, if it's
No, they're going to do it at Dublin this year. Yep, 100%. Yeah,
So they haven't played it since 2017.
But then that was a one-off, and they'd stopped it because the AFL blokes, they weren't getting suspended, so they could just whop people and just be like,
There was a
"Can't
bit
get
of beef,
suspended."
yeah.
Bang!
Yeah, there was some beef.
Campbell Brown was in there just drilling people. It was great.
Sure.
It's such a fun game, though. We used to play it at school. It's international rules should be played more often.
But essentially,
It's fun. I love it.
if they played a couple of games, I'm all for it. Because you know what it is? Footy. And
Yeah.
what do I like?
It's more footy.
Footy. Just give me more
Do you like Irish guys?
footy. I got a lot of time for Irish
There we
dudes.
go.
I've always worked with at least one Irish guy my entire professional life.
There you go.
It's weird. There's always one.
Yeah.
Just one. It doesn't matter where they're from. There's always a Brit there too. I don't know, but either way.
Do we have a Brit?
Yeah.
Yes, we have a couple of
Couple.
sales guys who are
Yeah.
British.
Oh, I thought you meant as in Brit, as in a Brittany.
I was a Brit. Oh,
Oh,
Brit.
right.
Yeah.
Some sort of Kiwi named Brit.
When you're Irish and then you've gone
Yeah,
to Britain.
that's why I thought it was a
Pay
bit
attention.
weird. I was like, this is weird.
Anyway, international rules is fantastic.
Possibly back, yeah.
I say bring it back.
Yes.
Stats boy.
Absolutely bring it back.
Alex.
Yes.
All right, that's a good year now. I love the idea because I think since 2017, the way we play football has changed pretty dramatically, I think. And I think the Irish teams will have at least had a lot more exposure to it. We've got a lot more Irish recruits in the AFL at the moment as well.
Yep.
I think this would be great. It's the perfect time. So
Agreed.
hopefully they work through some of those issues. But the fact that even like the simple idea that our international rules is in the news, I'm on board.
Yeah.
Let's make it happen. Then expand it.
Oh, idea. The Australian team is the awesome dudes team.
Yes. That means Jed Walter gets a call.
As long as Jed Walter's playing, I'm on board.
Like you're letting Jed Walter and Harley Reid loose in Dublin at what's that tourist trap, that bar called Temple Bar?
Temple Bar, yeah.
So
yeah.
Jed, don't go there. It's a trap. It's gonna be sick.
Yeah, stays good there.
I like the idea of expanding the international series to playing other AFL heavyweights like Scotland and France and the US of A. Let's go.
Scotland aren't too bad in
To be honest, the UK, they don't mind it as well. There's enough
England
expats
have a
over
really
there.
good international
Let's do it.
team. Fun fact.
Good stuff. Hey, other news. Tom Lynch. He's like, oh, Dusty's got his 300. I want to play with him. And like, Tom Lynch, he can barely walk. He's like, I don't care.
He said he's trying to come back.
He's
yeah.
trying his hardest to get back for this week.
Sit him in the goal square.
I don't mind it.
I mean, they need someone
need
up
a forward,
Just
yeah.
sit him in the goal square.
else
Just like,
could-
A one-
boys, on my head.
A one-legged Tom Lynch is still better than Jacob Kaczynski with two legs.
What's going to go? What's the difference of having like, oh no, Tom Lynch got injured again. What are we going to do? Not win any more games for the rest of the season? They're cooked anyway.
Yeah.
Just get him out there.
I agree.
And to be honest, I've talked about this time and time again.
We
If
could
you're
have the
already-
double farewell of Tom Lynch and Dusty on Saturday.
just get Jack Rewald out there again too. Simple as that.
Richo?
I've talked about this before. If you played for a team,
Relton Roberts.
go out there. Boom. You're off you go. Robin Nahas. I'm sure
KB.
Robin can still play.
Man, KB looks sick on a wing.
I also enjoyed the picture of all the Richmond legends with
seven
Dusty, because we are going to get
players.
to Dusty in a second, of course. Who did we have in the picture? It was KB,
Shedder, Shane Edwards.
Yeah.
Shane Edwards.
Shedder.
Koch and Rewalt.
Shane Edwards being in there, you're like, oh, I don't know.
He was a
that's-
very consistent
He was
player.
a dude who was
You were there.
But he was at,
You were here for 15
You were
years.
certainly here.
he did his job, but he was never a superstar. Yeah,
Man does job.
Yeah.
It was
Shane Edwards.
Congratulations.
he was a good player.
But I was looking at
Not a
that
great
picture and I'm like, there's
Which one of these is not like the other?
one of these things is not like the other. One of these things does not belong. And you're like, oh, God. Anyway, other news.
We've got lots of news.
Bit of a union stoush. This is pretty
Yeah.
good.
what the hell?
I found this. I can't believe it. This
The
is great.
AFL,
this last night.
AFL umpire's boss is also like a former workplace regulation guy.
Which really doesn't seem surprising.
And the CFMEU do not like him.
No, and they were like, get
they're
him
like,
out of there.
Might have a slowdown on the tools here, boys. What do we reckon? Because he sucks and we hate the guy. It's like, what has that got to do with anything? They're like, nah, that dude just fire him. We hate him. We hate him so much.
They're
So
going to
John-
slow down the stadium in Tasmania because they hate him so much.
So John
know.
Setka came out, the union boss, and was like, dropped a lot of F-bombs and was just like, that dude, we hate him. And he looks like the world's biggest umpire boss that you could ever
Well,
imagine
he
as well.
umpired for years, didn't he?
Yeah, but he
McBurney,
does
yeah.
look like a giant nerd.
Yes.
No
Umpires,
offense,
yeah.
but offense.
It's like
No offense, but
Alex
just-
sees a picture of it and he wants to beat him up and steal his pocket protector. Like Alex just sees red. He's like, nerd!
It's not Darren Goldsmith, so.
Oh my God.
The AFL did come out and backed him. Of
course
back
they
their man, which is...
Yeah,
But
he's
at
their
what
boss.
point
kinda
is
have
the
to.
union going to win? I'm backing the union over the AFL here.
maybe.
What, the union's going to get rid of the AFL umpire boss?
Yeah, it'd be a real shame if, I don't know, the roof of Marvel just never closed again.
No.
Or if that
I'm trying to get the union on my side here. Can't close it. It's busted. And it's just me there hitting it with a hammer.
Who's that redhead on the roof?
That's great. Other news. LDU, up for a contract here, Stats Boy.
Oh my God, we've been trying to lock him in. He was asked yesterday about his contract. He's like, I'm just trying to win North some games. I don't care about that. Just sign your bloody contract. Give him everything. Get rid of half our players and give him all the money in the world. LDU.
If I'm LDU, I'm like, you guys suck. I'm out.
I think it was a bit more positive because we actually won the game. So that's at least a positive. But
You've won once. I'm out.
Yeah.
I like that you're trying to trick him. He's like, hey, we won. And he's like, what?
He's like,
The first time in 32 games, apart from that one that we blew last year.
yeah, that one game we shouldn't have won that we won.
Anyway, I'm just hoping that North give him a lot more than we originally were going to offer him. So
This is amazing contract negotiating by North. It's like, no. We're good, see? And he's just like, we stink. And if you want to keep me when I do these ones,
yeah.
it's more money.
Yeah.
Come on. LDU's going to get paid.
He's going to get, he's gonna get that
Either way,
bag.
he'll get a lot. Yeah.
Will he get paid more or less than Clarko?
Definitely less.
Right.
Hopefully more.
Midweek winner / loser of the week. Are the losers anyone else doing this, like anything this week in the AFL? Because it's Dusty.
week, yeah.
He's
Shout out
the
to
winner.
Will Hayward who plays game 150.
I did not even know
I
that.
saw it yesterday.
Half of
AFL
Dusty.
House tweeted out like who's got the milestones this week, and it's like all these dudes, but Dusty, yeah. Sorry, Gerald.
300 is a lot.
It is.
And it's very
Yeah,
cool.
it is.
Because I think he's going to be one of these most, like, the cool thing is the midweek winner of the week. We're literally going to do most of a yeah-nah segment on him in a second.
Why not?
Which is great because he's a weapon. He's an all-time legend of the game.
Mm-hmm.
It is fascinating to think about players who have played 300 games who, if you take the vast bulk of their career, and like Lee Matthews came out this week, was like, he's not even that good. Most of the time, it's like, but he's really, really amazing
When he's good.
when
he's
it
good.
matters.
Yeah.
When it matters.
Yep.
It's like, cool. July 12, you lost a game against, I don't know, the
Adelaide
Hawks
Crows in Adelaide.
2016. And it's like, I got 17 disposals. It's like, great. 2017 grand final, however, check
Not
this
bad,
out.
not bad.
He's like, hey, Batcher Hooley, I stole your Norm Smith. Outside of that, just saying. But really, 3 Norm Smiths are Brownlow, like
Coaches Association,
Coaches Association,
player,
player,
all
yeah,
that,
yeah.
everything.
literally everything.
Amazing.
And it's almost like he doesn't get as much credit as he probably deserves because of like the sheer consistency of like the ball winning, because he plays like a very different role to, I
Yeah.
guess, like other superstars of the game.
he's not
who are
getting
like
your
these
30
big
every
ball
game.
winners and stuff
Yeah.
like that we've sort of seen. And we've actually kind of gone more in that direction over the last 15, 20 years,
And there's
right?
seemingly like a lot of people that don't like him, and I'm just assuming it's because of his haircut and tattoos. Like,
And dad.
But it's like Dustin Martin himself has never done anything where you're like,
Oh, he has done a few little things. Like
no, but nothing
Oh,
where
we'll
it's
get
like,
into that later,
oh
but
yeah.
no, he's done a
But
few.
I hate that he
Great
said,
point.
No, he
How did that trail off?
I promise you, he has done a few little things, but nothing major. I'll give
But
you
like,
that.
yeah, he's never been suspended for king hitting a bloke.
No,
You know,
most players haven't.
Brad
I
Maynard.
don't know where you.
Brad Maynard actually doesn't get suspended for hitting anyone.
Yeah,
so.
bloody hell.
But either way, I think it's weird that he's been as good as he is, but because he's not like, shall we say, media friendly,
I think that's also it too.
Yeah.
it's like he's weirdly kind of a little bit underrated because he's not foremost in like every sort of hint of media that you can possibly get.
so-
And that's awesome. I love it. It's a throwback. It's weird.
But
Bit more
think about
humble,
it.
yeah.
Think about the last 40 years. 4 of our best players ever just hated talking to media. Dusty Martin being one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Lance Franklin.
Yep.
Tony Lockett. Gary Ablett Sr.
Yeah. True. That's a good
Yeah,
call.
a couple of them had some vibes.
Yes.
No, but
there's a few problems
That's
going
why
on.
Buddy went to Sydney. Yeah.
I like it though. So there you go. For anyone who wants to be one of the greatest players of all time,
Hate media.
just don't talk to the media. Simple as that. Apart from us, we're your mate.
Yeah.
Right, let's do some Yeah Nahs. It's Dusty. That's right, the Dusty edition of Yeah Nahs. 300 games. I will put this to you, gentlemen. Is Dusty a top 5 player of the last 25 years? Yeah, nah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nah.
Oh, nah.
Hater.
I think he's just in my top 5.
He's in my top
probably
5
fifth,
just
I
as
think.
well.
I don't have him fit.
Goes Chris Judd, Chris Judd, Dusty.
Eagles Chris Judd or Carlton Chris Judd?
I was waiting for Patrick Cripps.
Patrick Chris. No, he's not in there.
Yeah.
Got to be a premiership player.
Yeah.
No, I have him just out.
Who's fifth for you then?
Adam
Above
Goods.
him? Adam Good. Don't mind that.
That
to be
checks
fair.
out.
Don't mind that.
Interesting vibes.
Yeah.
I do like Adam Goods.
Danger. I think
Danger.
I have
I'd
ahead of
probably
him.
bump Danger out. And
I don't
probably
know, yeah.
Goods in the
Oh, we
top
got that
five.
later, but we could do
We'll
that
talk
now.
about
if
it in
you
a
want.
second.
Do it.
Should we do it? Rank them at their best.
Why not?
Best. Gary Ablett Jr.,
Absolutely the best.
I
Son
think
of
he's
God.
one in
Gary
the last
Ablett's
25
one.
years.
Chris Judd,
I'd say Buddy 2.
Dusty Martin,
No.
Buddy, Danger.
I think Danger 4, Buddy 2 or 3. Oh, I need to think about this.
At their best.
It's hard.
Gary Ablett Jr. at his best.
I'm putting
Lance Franklin, Chris Judd, Adam Goods, Danger.
Ooh.
I'm
Robin
putting
Nahas,
Dusty
is he-
third.
is
Robin
he sneaking
Nahas,
there?
number 1.
definitely
Then
not.
Josh Bootsma.
Zach Dawson.
Zach Dawson. Oh, he's the worst AFL player.
Aaron
Say,
Hamill.
Raf Clark.
Jacob Kaczynski. I'd probably run with Ablett,
Ooh.
Dusty, Judd Man of Judd.
Dusty 2.
Yep.
Wow. I'm
Literally
got
at his best. He played in grand finals
Yeah, I know,
and just
but
went and won
I'm
Norm
going
Smith medals.
longevity.
At their
No,
best,
we're
that's
saying
boy.
at their best, not the whole career.
fine.
Game
Best-
breaker
Game
of
breaker.
their- game breaker
That's why
of
I'm
their
at-
absolute-
That's
That's
why
what
I'm
he's saying.
Buddy 2.
Okay, fair enough.
Chris Judd could absolutely take a game
I
by the
reckon
scruff of the neck.
Ablett,
but
Judd,
geez.
Dusty, Danger, buddy.
All right, good job.
Something like that.
Good chat.
Fine.
Has Dusty had a better career than Danger? Yeah, nah.
Yes.
Or
3 grand finals, 3 Norm Smiths and a Brownlow. Danger's got 1 grand final
One
and
and
1
one.
in terms
Brownlow.
of success, yes, but in terms of longevity and a better career in terms of stats, no. I'm gonna
Dusty's
say,
just
I'm gonna say
going,
no.
look at these
Yeah,
6 medals
I know.
I've got.
But if
And then my Brownlow's around
Dusty
my neck.
probably had 4.5 years of dominance. Danger's had probably like 10.
No, he hasn't.
Or like 8+, I'd say.
No.
Danger, that's all right. That's
Talk
what
it out.
a year and a half.
Keep talking.
That's
Go
what a
on.
year and a half. Yeah, just these.
How
in terms
is
of
someone
stats.
who's won 1 Brownlow and 1 flag better than 1 Brownlow, 3 Norm Smiths, 3 flags?
I think-
Like, he didn't even win a Norm Smith in his 1 grand final.
All
Probably
I'm
should've.
saying is,
Still saying that.
Isaac Smith was better than him.
Sorry, Isaac Smith, friend of the program, but geez, give me Danger's game. The miracle of Moggs Creek that was.
Danger was better in the last quarter. Isaac
Yeah.
Smith had 30
No, Isaac
and
Smith was
3
better
by
that one.
3/4
really
time when the game was over.
How many goals did he kick in that? 3?
Yeah.
4, wasn't it? Oh,
Isaac Smith had 35 and 3.
yeah. Oh, 35
Yeah.
3, yeah.
Anyway,
Insane.
I would take Dusty's overall career just because
Yep.
the highs are the higher.
Fair enough.
And
Yeah.
away we go.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Is Dusty the greatest finals player of all time?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Who did they used to call Mr. September? Was it Lee Matthews? He's
Yeah,
known as like
so.
the best finals
Well,
player
Lee
of all
Matthews
time.
is like known as the greatest of all time.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll still go with Lee
But I'm
Matthews.
I
going to go
wasn't
Dusty.
alive, so I'm sticking with Dusty.
Yeah, I agree.
Nice one. I mean, you could also throw out Andrew McLeod. I don't know.
Yeah, he was great.
Hey,
Yeah.
Darren Jarman was
Darren
pretty
Jarman,
good.
not
Done.
bad.
What about Stewie
Dusty is also better at using chopsticks than Mr. Miyagi.
I
Yeah,
just-
nah.
Oh yeah, I chucked this in there because that was the thing I was talking about. He threatened someone a while ago with chopsticks
mean,
randomly. So I thought that
Who
was a
hasn't
funny one.
wanted their dumplings to come to them faster?
Whomst amongst us has not threatened somebody with chopsticks?
Yeah.
What?
I'll stab you good. I'll stab you good.
Like producer Homie does it weekly.
Oh,
That's only to you, though, because you just have a really grating personality.
Yeah.
Is Dusty a better bondsman than Pat Rafter?
no, you can't be better than
No
Pat
chance.
Rafter.
Pat Rafter is the absolute demigod. Yeah, nah.
Pat Rafter was jacked the other day too.
Looking good.
He was.
Last one. Can North Melbourne finish higher on the ladder than Dusty?
Yeah, well, yeah. How do we sneak in here?
What? So finish
Higher on the ladder than
what? So get up to 16th.
Then Richmond. Then Richmond.
Then Richmond.
No, because Richmond will win this weekend and North won't win again for the rest of the year.
I think we'll win. Yeah, against West Coast the next time they come here, but we won't be above Richmond.
Interesting. All right. There's some yeah-nahs. In terms of other ones, I mean, legendary gear, do you sort of see another Dusty archetype in the future?
Chad Warner.
Oh,
I don't know if it's
Think
vibe.
but think about the fend. Think about the
Yeah,
pace.
yeah.
Think
It's
about
not
the
a bad
way he can
shout.
break a game open right now.
I'd almost argue
Obviously-
he's more of a pure midfielder than Dusty too.
Yeah, but as of right now, like in the league, he's the closest given. Harley Reid likes the fend as well, but I think Harley Reid's more of a pure midfielder even
Yeah,
than Chad
he-
Warner.
yeah.
But given
No.
the fend, the explosiveness, and the goal kicking ability, right, Chad Warner's going to do it for 10 years.
Yeah.
He's a long way away
I
from doing it.
I don't mind that comparison.
But
Will
the vibe.
anybody else ever win 3 Norm Smiths?
No. Absolutely not.
No. There's hardly any teams that even
hard.
make 3 grand finals.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Let alone wins 3.
Let alone
Not in
this.
our lifetime.
It's like someone might win 2.
Actually, Sheasel might in the future. We'll
Yeah,
have to-
when he plays for Tasmania.
In 10 years, yeah. Hey.
I'm getting everyone to Tasmania. I'm a vibe.
Because if you think about the Hawks Norm Smith medal winners, right? Like
Xavier Ellis was robbed.
it's still like this weird.
Absolutely robbed.
It's always like a strange one. So our good friend of the program as well, Luke Hodge.
Yeah.
But like it's when you got a team that good,
I honestly
it's
couldn't
really
name
hard
you
to
the
like
Hawks.
shine through
Brian-
3 different times.
Brian
they're-
Lake deserved that
so
one.
they're 4
Brian
grand
Lake,
finals.
Cyril, Hodgie, and who was the other one?
See, that's something I couldn't name all 4. I knew Cyril had won one.
I knew Brian Lake because I remember Brian Lake
Hodgie,
driving. Do
he won 2.
Oh, there you go.
you remember Brian Lake driving the Gatorade truck after the game with his kids on the back? That was just great.
A lot of that time blanked down in my head. Was that year they smashed the Swans? Don't remember.
Nice one. But we'll forever remember Jason Johannesson.
Tom Boyd was also robbed.
Tom Boyd.
/ Josh Kennedy. They were both.
Tom Boyd was robbed. Yeah.
All right. Any other news you want to hit on outside of some NRs?
No, I think that's all good.
Rising
Apparently
Star
Isaac-
Race. This is the big thing. What was that?
I was going to say, apparently Isaac Rankin's back this week.
Maybe.
Ooh,
Yeah.
possibly.
And Cody Waitman. So this is like this
That'd be
would be
handy
a good
for
one for
Supercoach.
Thursday teams
Yes,
show where we have no Thursday night football this week.
sadly.
He sighed dramatically, but it means that we can actually go through a lot more of the ins and outs and like the sort of potentials. I
We've
think
only
this
got
week
6 games too.
we've only got 6 games to talk about. We don't have footy until Friday night, so
Yep.
the Thursday night teams one will be a little bit more. Who will actually get out there? Who might be still sort of floating around? Because especially when you think about someone like Collingwood, they'll probably have no changes this week, right? Because they've got the
Bye.
the following week.
Yep.
And that's when the likes of DeGoey, Pendles, and Myercheck will be back.
And that's the thing for a team like Adelaide with Rankin hamstring, Tex bat with his bad back. They're playing the Swans. Would you rush them back or give them the extra
no
week?
chance. You
Give
give
him
them
an
extra week.
might as well. I
It's
think.
weird. Like when I saw Rankin's name pop up, I'm like, what are you doing? Like, why?
He's also had a history of hammies.
They
I
are desperate
never
for a
risk
win.
him.
Is that
But-
why? I don't know.
But it's also like, why would you run the risk and give them an extra week off?
You
Yeah,
could
no, I agree.
put 4 extra players out there for the Adelaide Crows this week, and they would still lose against.
I
Sydney.
agree.
It's like 26 plays 22. Let's go. Like whatever, man. Like off we go. Anyway, Rising Star Race. This is an interesting one that Stats Boy has brought up with no. Whoa, Harley Reid, bam bam, he's out of the race, bam bam, he got rubbed out, bam bam. Or Sam Darcy.
Order of
Do you
Australia.
have a song for Sam Darcy?
Darcy.
No song for Sam Darcy.
No Sam Darcy. I will come up with a Sam Darcy song at some point, though.
It's got to be a lot slower.
Would be good. The favourite Stats Boy, your man,
The Warlord.
the Warlord himself, George Warlord. Warlord.
Hard to get out of your head
Warlord.
if you start saying Warlord.
Outside of that, Darcy Wilson's probably my favourite pick for this.
He's been really bad the last 3 weeks because I brought him in Supercoach draft and he has been
So you're just
horrible.
relying your straight up how good a player's been on their
No,
Supercoach
but if
points?
you're getting 25 Supercoach doesn't mean you're not getting too many touches.
Ollie Dempsey's been fantastic. He has these games where he
Yeah.
just pops up and goes, hey, I've got 27
He
and 3
did, and
goals.
he did it 2 weeks ago when the timing was right.
So it's a tricky one. Caleb Windsor's been handy too.
Matty Roberts has been good for the Swans. He's
Kircher.
probably not going to win it, but he's just going to
He's
have
been pretty
he's going to be like
consistent,
a B plus all season. You're like, oh yeah, he was good.
Yep.
So how are you feeling, Stats Man?
I'm pretty confident on Wardlaw. I was surprised that he was that heavy in the favoritism, but he's been really consistent. He's getting around that 20 touches, which is
Wardlaw's got the
a lot
advantage of
more.
having played last year too.
And he played last year. He's got that experience. Ollie Dempsey, I think, will have a really strong finish of the season because some of the Cats players have been horrible, but he's pretty consistent. McKircher's that other one from North, but he missed a big chunk of the season. So I think Wardlaw's got it.
It's set up for someone who has played 1 or 2 games so far to just explode onto the scene and have a real awesome back half and be like, hey, me.
Yeah, that might be Dempsey. I know he's played a lot of games, but I reckon Dempsey's going to have a really strong finish of the season.
Yeah.
And yeah, Wilson's just had a bad month. I'm having a look. So
Yeah, but then
see.
that gives him time to rehash and go
again.
bang for
Yeah.
the second half of the year. Like overall, I think of the players that are left, I think Darcy Wilson's been the best of the lot.
okay,
Nice.
fair enough.
That's kind of what I said.
That's all right. You can agree.
The outside of that as well, I mean, you look at opportunity. And
Yeah.
you sort of look at Darcy Wilson, he does pop off a lot. And I think that's where the Warlord might have a bit of a chance where it's like he could actually really jump off in the second half of the season.
Yeah.
He was really good at times last year.
Yep.
Could have got a lot better in the back half of the season just as he sort of gets on a bit of a roll. Maybe North play a little bit better. Hey, Supercoach tips, vibes, thoughts.
This sucks.
I'm all right this week.
Petrarca, gone. See ya.
Oh,
The cool thing is, at least Dacos appears to be okay.
yeah. They said fitness test. So
it's North. Don't play him.
yeah, I would rest him.
So this came up the other day But at the same, well, I think on maybe the SuperCoach
We talked
show.
about it. Oh, no, we talked about it in the stream.
SuperCoach show. Brownlow, though.
That's what we talked about in the stream.
Ooh.
It's a bit of a tricky one. You don't want to sort of maybe cost yourself 3 votes against a horrible Roos team.
Well, they don't think about that, do
Well,
they?
Oh, yeah.
If you nick Dacos, you're like, I got robbed last year because I got injured. I don't want to do this again.
If
This
in his
sucks.
contract, because he's still in his rookie contract, it's like, I have $100,000 riding on this.
Maybe, unless he bet on himself. Or he's
So-
like,
No,
probably Peter Dacos.
It's like probably a contract trigger.
Yeah, I
So
know.
basically, if he's right to go, I think he plays.
I wouldn't risk him, but that's just me thinking
Long
Collingwood
term,
season.
which is fine.
Because they're gonna beat North.
Yeah, I agree. You don't want to risk your best player. That's just dumb.
I reckon he'll get out there. Tom Mitchell's also gone on the knife as well.
You just
out
think
for
he'll
the
get
next
out there
6
for
weeks.
SuperCoach because you need him to play for 18 players, right?
Yeah, because I'm 17 if I don't have Dacos.
Exactly.
I like your Jim.
Will Dawson have we got results on his shoulder scans?
Yeah, he's done.
He's getting surgery.
6 to 8 weeks.
He's cooked. I didn't bring him in. Everyone brought him in. I think it was over 20,000 SuperCoach players brought him in.
I'm still spewing about that. I did have the big decision. I was literally looking at it, Leclerc or Will Dawson. Went with
Leclerc's
Dawson
good, yeah.
because he was that much cheaper, $70,000 cheaper. That was a horrible
Unlucky.
mistake. So we've got to figure out the Will Dawson, Petrarca injuries.
Yep.
SuperCoach as well with the 6 teams on bye. It means that obviously the best 18. The toughest parties for your SuperCoach this week, we have Gold Coast, Essendon, Carlton, Melbourne, West Coast, and one other team.
Surprise
team. Surprise team. Who is it?
I can't remember.
Oh, God.
Saints?
Ooh, no, I
Hope
think
so. I don't want
No,
to
it's
watch
not
them play.
Saints are the week after.
Geelong.
The Dogs.
Geelong.
Yes, Geelong. There
Yeah,
we go.
there we
So that is a really, really, really tough SuperCoach week because they have a lot. Between those
Geelong
6 teams, they have a lot
and
of
Melbourne have a lot.
SuperCoach relevant players. Tom Stewart and Tom Green. Battle of the Toms. Tom's down.
Stinking it up.
Toms are stinking it up. It's getting weird.
Tom Green needs Kelly to come back.
Kelly
Why?
Green?
To free him up a little bit more, maybe.
Yeah, to help him.
Kelly
Kelly
Green.
Green.
Kelly Green.
Got it.
Just needs the Celtics to win.
Yeah.
No, that's the Eagles, I think. Kelly Green. I'm just talking
What are you talking about?
about colour stats, boy.
Right.
Go choose some paint colours with the pastels.
He sniffs paint.
Yeah,
That's the problem.
Sounds like he's sniffing.
But Tom Green has been
squid's
really,
got
really
paint
bad.
for the first
We
time.
talked about this the other day as well. Yeah, like they just sort of need. Caniglio is out for 6 weeks.
Yep.
Josh Kelly is probably nearing-ish a return. I think he was out a month or so, wasn't it? So he sort of needs that. I don't know the depth of that GWS midfield to really shine. He's breaking my heart, especially in SuperCoach. Rankin and Fisher. Very handy if Rankin does come back because it helps your forwards.
Yeah, there's not many forwards to pick from.
It's getting very, very, very thin on the ground.
It is.
Dylan Moore will have a half-decent game and then stink for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Outside of that, you suddenly very quickly get to like key position players like Jakey Waterman, Curnow, Mackay.
Yep.
And don't know. We're sort of desperate for another DPP switch in round 18.
We are.
And then a couple of other rookies. The problem is these rookies also have their buys the following week.
Yeah.
So Billy Dowling, Krugs,
This is a big Krug podcast
Nathan
here.
Kruger.
Big Krug
We love
podcast.
Krugs.
We're all over the Krugs.
123K.
Krugs, come on the show, brother.
So
him
Stats
rules.
Boy's written in perfect trade-ins, but they're not perfect at all because you
I mean-
trade them in and then they don't play
Yeah, but-
after 2 rounds,
Yeah.
both of them, because they've both only played 1.
Yeah.
So it gets very, very hard. So
And then the thing is with Krugs is you've got a bunch of those Collingwood players coming back. Does he get forced
gets
out?
I just meant for upgrades because there's not many rookies to choose from around that 123 or less. is what I was saying.
Just need
Yeah.
Sheldrick to get a game.
all right.
His ankle stuffed. He's gone.
Oh,
Anything else from some AFL news or anything else you want to hit on? I think there was some Berry talk of him re-signing with the Lions, and you're like, Jared Berry?
There was,
Apparently, Logan McDonald is about to re-sign. Well, apparently it's done, but the announcement's coming in the next couple of days.
same
if
as
not week.
Wiedering. Apparently that's done, but they're not going to finalise it till the end of the season.
Oof.
So apparently they've already put the paper. They've put the paper down and said, "Come on, sign," and they're just going to wait till the end of the season. But it's already been sorted.
Whereas
Wiedering's
Logan
contract.
McDonald's like, yeah, just put it on socials, boys.
All right, before we go, closest to the pin, Dusty edition. What
Oh.
is his stat line on
Okay.
Saturday, Alex?
Let's say 22 disposals, 2 goals, 4 clearances.
Not bad, stats boy. We're going to
Oh,
write that down. What was it 22, 2, and
4 clearances.
22, 2, and 4. Are we going? Yeah, is that what we're doing? We're going clearances, goals, and disposals. 19 disposals, 4 goals, and 4 clearances.
Don't price as right as me, you jerk.
what was it, 19?
I just don't think he gets
4
20.
goals.
4 goals.
4
jeez.
goals. Why not?
4 clearances.
They're going to be giving it. If it's in the goal square, they'll be like, Dusty, come bust. They'll just handball to
I
him.
love this. I'm going to split the difference. 21 and 3. Let's go. 21 disposals, 3 goals, And I reckon 4 clearances as well.
Oh, we're all
I reckon
going 4
he gets-
clearances.
It's going to be awesome. Let's go 21-3, Dusty. No, I'm going to go above that. I'm going to go 23. Come on. Closest to the pin.
You're
Everything
really
above
priced-
that, we're laughing.
Price is right, Dustin.
Price is writing Alex right out of contention. All right, that'll do it for AFL Today for the Midweek Madness show. Always a fun, quick one. Thank you to Alex.
Yeah, great.
And the Stats Boy for jumping
Cheers.
on. Remember to smash a like across all the socials to see us doing lots of fun stuff. YouTube, Facey, Instagram, TikTok, X. You can also check out the other shows that we do. Cricket Today podcast, the Football Today podcast, NBA Australia for our NBA Finals gear, and hold all tickets. Actually, a chaotic time because you got the T20 World Cup for the cricket show. You got Euros coming up for football. You got NBA Finals. And GGs are probably doing something, aren't they, Alex?
Massive Stradbroke weekend. We have a lot of content coming your way this weekend.
Nice. Subscribe, star, and like all of those shows across all of your podcast apps, or we'll send Stats Guy to your house and make it weird. Get around all of those shows like Dusty getting around a good fend. He loves a fend, doesn't he? Is there anything better than a good fend in footy, apart from maybe a snag from the outside of 50, give it a big roost?
No, I think a fend
What's
off.
better than a fend?
When you send
Massive
someone into
bump.
Massive bump. No, I think hanger and fend
Hanger.
off for the
Or
two.
Or
Yeah.
actually, there was the Brisbane Lions player who absolutely snapped a Western Bulldogs player in half with a tackle on Thursday night.
That was awesome.
Rebel, Brucey Rebel.
Yeah, just bang, like digging the shoulder into the
It's like how
solar
Bailey Fritz
plexus.
got like laid out horizontal in
Yeah.
the air the other day. Like, couldn't happen to a better bloke. Love that.
Yeah.
All right, that's it. We'll catch you later this week, i.e. tomorrow for the Thursday team show of AFL Today. Until then, look after yourselves and remember, Dusty's back. If you like this show, make sure you check out all the other shows on the Sports Today network, from the AFL Today Show to the Cricket Today podcast, the Football Today podcast, as well as NBA Australia and NFL Australia. With Sports Today, your sporting needs have never been easier to cover.